Welcome, welcome. Good Vibe Solutions. We have the ESN podcast. Egos have landed. I'll let them introduce themselves. Welcome, gents.
Hey, I'm Big Wala.
I am Stavros Boss. Even though I'm the oldest, I let him go first. Humble.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, very, very humble. Now, gentlemen, we have you in the house to be inaugural ESN stroke collabo about joke solutions. I'm going to hit you up with some questions and I'd like your responses. Okay, the first one is about money.
Me.
For £1 million, 1 million, no strings attached, you have the option for 1 year to either wear
There is
two.
a string attached.
There is
The million pound.
This is true. He's very correct, but we'll move on. What's it called? The string is 2 strings. You either have a choice to wear false blue eyelashes that are 2 inches long for 1 year, or waist length rainbow coloured weave for 1 year for 1 million. Would you do it? Yes or no?
Would I do it?
Yes.
For 1 year?
For 1 year, would you do it?
Boy,
That's a good question.
I'd have kids, boy, so I might be able to just get the million in a different way, if I'm gonna be honest. If I had to choose between the two, you said I have to choose between the two, or I just cannot do it at all.
Choose one. You have to choose to get
If
the
I'm,
million.
have to choose
if I'm
one.
choosing one,
Yes. Which one would it be?
That's easy then. I'll do your eyelashes.
I'm taking the eyelashes as well.
That's easy.
But 2 inch eyelashes is long, you know. That's about this big.
Yeah, but I can just say I'm a trans person and I've been understanding, brother. I'm going through a transition.
I told them,
exactly, what can you tell me?
misgender me or whatever it is.
Exactly.
Alright, so we're saying 2 inches of the eyelashes. I can't wear the weave, man. But then again, can I take the weave off at night?
No.
Do I have to wear it to bed?
Yes.
Alright, no, I'm not doing it. Yeah, it's the eyelashes. I'm doing the eyelashes. Even though I hate
Yeah,
the
but then you
eyelashes.
can do one of those raps, innit? You'll enjoy it. Like what the women do.
No. I'm doing the eyelashes. I'm doing the eyelashes.
Eyelashes it is.
I hate the eyelashes
Okay.
though.
Blue eyelashes. I'll say I'm a Jamaican trans person and that would be cool. That's it, innit?
Okay, can I add something?
God.
What if, for a whole year,
Yeah.
you could not tell anybody the reason why you are wearing 2-inch blue eyelashes? You couldn't tell your partner, friends, strangers,
I'm
family.
not gonna lie to my wife.
No, you cannot tell
Yeah, so
them
then
why.
I did it.
I was
So I
not
did
doing
it.
it then, yeah.
Then you're not doing it.
I just want to do it for the money.
I can't not tell my partner what I'm doing.
Okay.
My partner, my parents would be in bits like, what has happened to my son?
Yeah.
No way, no, I'm not doing it. Because if I can't tell them, there's no point.
Yeah, my mum and dad will they'll begrudgingly deal with it if it's like at
I
the
don't
end
think
of
they
the
would.
day. For $1 million?
I don't think, yeah, but if you tell, for the million, yeah, they'll do
Yeah,
it.
exactly. If it's
But
like, you're gonna do this for $1 million, they'll disown you. Like don't go to any family functions or nothing like that. But fair enough, do that, go to work and go home and don't do nothing else. Don't shame us. But after the year, we got the $1 million and we can see what we can do.
Okay.
But if I couldn't tell them,
Yeah, it's a bit different.
then they're just gonna disown me.
I have to go and get some nice clothes as well that matches the eyelash as well. Some trainers and stuff that matches the eyelash. The money might come in handy still.
Okay.
Even after the year that you actually enjoy it, that would be the problem there, boy.
I love that. Okay, next scenario. Coming off the
Pick up the Jamaican trends. Yeah.
There must be some in there.
representation everywhere. Okay, so this one came in from anonymous person.
Okay.
And it's a scenario. So imagine that you have your child, your teenager, say 11-year-old.
Yeah.
They are really skilled in football, daughter or son,
Okay.
highly skilled. They live for the game. They've been playing since they were 2. Okay, they join a youth team, and even though the other players are more skilled or abled, he or she managed to keep up. Now, they love this. The problem is, there's a coach that just verbally bullies your child, yeah? To the point, just come on, to keep up, just too much.
Yeah.
The coach sees it as encouragement, but actually it is really affecting your son or daughter's self-esteem. So much so that the coach, a few weeks later, drops your child from the youth team. Yeah, because doesn't think it's enough. Actually, no. They really are hungry for a youth cup, whatever, amateur cup. Okay, so your child is dropped from the team. The problem is now your daughter or son does not want to even go for a kickabout with you or their friends. Doesn't want to do football anymore. What do you do?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing at all.
What do you want me to do? All the stuff I should have done should have happened a long time ago.
Like what?
Well, if somebody's bullying, you said bullying my child. There's a couple of things you mentioned. One, you said they're not as good as the rest. So if they're not as good as the rest and they get dropped from the team, then so be it. I'm not expecting you to be on the team if you're not good enough to be on the team. But if you're bullying, then I have to go to the coach and bully them back, or at least speak to them. I have to speak to the coach about that type of situation, and also speak to my child about maybe not allowing people to bully you or how you deal with those kind of situations. But once they've been dropped, they've been dropped. So, and if the way they've affected it is that I don't want to play with my friends anymore, I don't want to go out with you, daddy, and play football anymore. If I can say, come on, let's go and sit down and talk to them, and that doesn't make any difference, then it doesn't make any difference. I might as well just leave it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's some sort of long-term effects that I haven't thought about, and if I didn't coach them or deal with them, somewhere along the line, things have happened. But I don't see it. I don't like forcing people to do stuff they don't want to do. So if they don't want to play football with me anymore because they feel, they're affected, then so be it. That's what I have to do with.
Wahala?
I think first and foremost, I'm going to have to find out what they classify as bullying. Because I think 2018 bullying is completely different from what I classify as bullying. Because what you were saying just a minute ago about him saying, come on, keep up, do better, be better. For me, that's encouragement. I wouldn't see it as bullying. But if he's like making my son feel like, or daughter, as you say, feel like belittling them to the point where they feel like that their self-esteem's got so low that they feel like they can't even function correctly, then it's got a problem. If I go and speak to the teacher and the teacher's coming back to me with that attitude, then it's a problem there as well. If he understands and acknowledges and says, you know what, well, this is the way I do things, and I'm just going to say, look, if you can't handle it, then he can't be part of the team, then I'll even say, so be it. My son's not going to be part of the team, or my daughter's not going to be part of the team. I think I'm a bit like Stav. If they decide that they don't want to play football anymore, I'm not going to force them to play football. I'm not going to force somebody to do something that they don't want to do. What I will say to them, though, is that you need to take into consideration that this is something that you used to love. So if it's something that you used to love, and the problem that you've got is literally just because of the fact that, this person has not been the best person for you as a coach, maybe you should go to somewhere else where the coach might be better for you. And like Stav said, if the person is not good enough, then it's not good enough as well, whether they're not my son or not.
Thank you. That's cool. Thank you for that. So, what's it called? Loving these scenarios. Do you want another one?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. There's a chance to get the keys to your dream, when I say dream car or motorbike. Okay?
It's a house.
For this time. We'll save that for the next time. Dream car or motorbike.
Yeah.
Wheels, whatever. Fantasy on wheels.
Yeah.
But there's a catch. For 5 years, you have to drive the most barely roadworthy banger for 5 years, right? It's like an embarrassment on wheels, basically. You have to drive this for 5 years.
You're asking the wrong person.
Have you seen the car that we drove in the past? Yeah. I would happily drive the banger for 5 years. I would drive it with class.
For me, the only thing that is an issue is I have a child, and saying something's barely roadworthy is... So if you're saying it's safe...
It's safe.
It's just a banger. It looks disgusting.
So it's past MOT, basically.
Yeah.
It's past its MOT, even a scrapyard would reject it.
Yeah, I'm driving that.
I was driving that before my car got crashed, and then the insurance said there's no point in giving you any money. We're taking the car and just give you some money. There's no point in fixing the car.
We used to call it the mixed race thing.
Yeah,
but it was multiple colours on.
I enjoyed
on the top.
I enjoyed driving that car because I knew if I could get a girl in that car, then she loved me for me, innit? She didn't love me for my car. So I love it.
I like that.
Now that I'm married, that's gone out the window. But I'm happy to have a car that's a banger. That doesn't matter. All that matters is it's safe.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm driving the banger, and I'll drive it like it's the best car in the world. I will drive it. I will wind down the window so people can see me driving. So that's not even a problem. In 5 years, I'm gonna get the car that I dream of. I'll take that, man. And then the thing about it, I won't even sell that car. I will keep it as a momentum to say, look, this is what I had to drive to get you. And then if I have a child, I'll make that child drive that car as well to build character.
You're asking the wrong person. Because if I had no car and you give me the banger, I'd drive it anyways. It wouldn't matter.
There was a car that I had to drive that no one could steal the car because you had to know how to get into first gear before you could drive it.
Yes.
And if you didn't know how to get into first gear, you couldn't move the car. So I've driven bangers before, man. That's no big deal for me. There was a car that I used to drive that when you open the door, the door panel used to come off. Stuff like that.
Sorry.
So as far as I'm concerned, it's not a big deal for me.
The door panels came off. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Last Let me try and think of some other scenarios then. Oh,
We're trying to
all right. So last scenario. Let me think of one. Suit your sensibilities. Okay. You're going to a function. It is high profile, but you are introduced as with your partner's name for say, okay, Mr. and Mrs. What's it called? Adeola Ofumalayo. Your name is not even acknowledged. And your seat names also say the same thing, Mr. and Mrs. but your lady's name. People address you as that. Yeah. So like your wife is all puffed up. Yes. Your wife is all puffed up. She's enjoying. For some reason, it's all there. Maybe she's there for an award or something.
Oh, okay. So it's thing.
Maybe. Do you say anything? It's just for one night. To anybody, when you acknowledge as, hello, congratulations on your wife's success, Mrs. I don't know. They just keep saying the female, not acknowledging you, not asking for your name.
Yeah, of course I'll say something.
What's it called? But, isn't it taking light away from, it's just go with it, innit? They're just moving on. They're saying congratulations, then talk to your wife.
In our culture, you don't say Miss. So let's say it's Beyonce knows. Let's say I'm going out with Beyonce knows. So you don't say Mr. Knows or Mr. Beyonce. I don't know. So whatever you're saying, you're giving me the wrong name. So nobody can come to me and give me the wrong name. One thing I'm even trying to teach my child now is because she has a Nigerian name and it's complicated to say it. And the thing I say is never let them say, always make them get your name right. That's something I'm going to teach you from now.
Correct.
So it doesn't matter. It's nothing to do with I'm trying to steal shine from my wife or I don't want my wife to catch any shine. It's just that you have to correctly identify me. It's simple. One of the reasons I'm called Stavros is because people don't say my name right. So it's like, just call me Stavros then. Because if you can't say my name properly and you can't put the energy to say it properly, then call me by my nickname. And I'm happy with my nickname. So everyone just calls me by my nickname.
Your name's so easy to say as well. But I don't know. So I wouldn't make it a thing for my missus. So I wouldn't make any, I won't go to my missus and say, these people are calling me by the wrong name. What's going on here? Blah, blah, blah. I'll let her enjoy her night. But if people come to address me as Mr. Beyonce or whatever they're calling me, I'll tell them my name is Wala. That's my name. Mm-hmm. Right? Okay. And then I carry on the conversation as normal. Or if I know what their wife's name or whatever, and it's a man that's talking to me, I'll call him by his wife's name as well. So he knows that how it is to feel back. Okay. And then when he says, my name is Finka, I said, yeah, my name is Wahala. You keep calling me by my wife's name. So I thought that's what we do here. And then then they will understand and they'll say, okay, maybe this guy, needs to have a little bit more respect on his name. But I'm not going to go to my missus and say to her, this has happened. Why did you not correct this? Why are you letting these people? No, if they say it to her and she hasn't said this is what's name, it's different. But if they're just saying it in the awards or whatever, what do you want me to do? I'm going to run up on stage and say, look, you have to call me by my name.
No. You're not doing Kanye, Storm?
No, I'm not running on stage. I run on stage for certain things, but not that one. So, so I'll let the night flow and then let it go. If I see that she hasn't tried to change that and she seems to be having joy out of it, then I'll be a bit annoyed because I'll be like, why are you having joy out of people disrespecting me openly in front of you? But if it's the case that she, it's not even a thing that she even noticed, she was swept in the moment of what's been going on, and then when she did clock out, she said, his name's Wahala, that's what you need to call him, then I have no problem with that.
Okay. So, what's it called? Viewers, we'd love your comments and feedbacks on, Stavros's and Big Wahala's comments. How would you react in any of those scenarios? Gents, could you please tell people how they can connect with you and, the podcast to watch?
Okay, you do the podcast.
To view.
I'll do my own, yeah. So catch me on Twitter and on Instagram. Instagram not so much. I'm not down with the kids too much with Instagram, but Twitter I'm down on. So catch me at Big Wahala on both of them, and yeah, we'll be able to connect and chat from there.
Okay, I am Stavros Bus, and you can catch me at Stavros Bus on all your social medias. But more importantly, for the both of us, we are on a podcast called Eloquently Saying Nothing. It's ESN Podcast for short. And you can find us at esnpodcast.com or at ESN Podcast on all your social medias. Also on Facebook, search for Eloquently Saying Nothing. It's a weekly podcast where the two of us, plus another 3 guys, get together and discuss situations similar to this kind of thing. We have a laugh and we talk about current events and whatnot. So you can find us both there every week.
Honestly, it is something to listen to. All topics discussed, they bring their own unique angles to it. Yes, the egos have landed, but tune in. Basically, there's loads of podcast awards out there. They don't know what they're doing, yeah? Check out ESN Podcasts and just know what you've been missing all your life. Tune in, comment, like below. Hashtag ESN podcast on all your platforms. Get involved. Thank you. Right.